return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Cook again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here we go. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
first and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Hurts. Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That is the exact right play call. Defense, so a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. First down, here's Cousins. Complete, Smith has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Vikings first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Starting to feel
they're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep. Pushed out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw, rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Sanders again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throw caught there by Osborne. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air again, it's Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
K.J. Osborne with the first down grab in the Minnesota Vikings organization. They're all eager to see exactly what they have in him because he came out of nowhere in 2021 with 50 catches and 7 touchdowns after not catching a pass as a rookie in 2020. He certainly earned a chance to be in the team's top 3, and they want to see if he can build on those numbers from 2021.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game partner, spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.